If you feel like nobody's watching your content, nobody's messaging you, no one's coming to work with you, and you feel like your content sucks, it's not getting engagement, your account isn't growing, this video is for you, okay? So welcome back to the Shift and Serve show. My name is Morrison. If you're new here, we've got another episode for you today. We're going to talk all about marketing, how to generate leads, content, all of that stuff online. And really quick, if you are new here, my story is just a few years ago, I was in a 9-to-5 job as a loan officer, maxed out credit card debt, partying on the weekends, just so unfulfilled. And fast forward today, I've built a multiple 7-figure business. I've created a complete life of freedom, become a self-made millionaire, all through learning online coaching, high ticket sales, digital marketing, all the things that are really popular and trending right now. There's really no secret and there's nothing new under the sun. Things are just kind of recycled. But I say those words because they're really popular and they're trending now. And more people are wanting to get into the online coaching space. But what we really focus on in my story and what I'm about as the founder of Shift and Serve is there really is no shiny object. There is nothing new under the sun. And if you want to do this, if you want to build an online business, which most likely you do because you're listening to this, we don't want you to get into this online coaching space just to make money or whatever. Like, obviously that's a motivation to make money, to have financial freedom, to have time freedom. But the women and people that truly make it in life, they have a mindset of service, right? And this rabbit trail, this comes easier as you get success, as you get out of survival mode, as you get out of scarcity, which we can talk about, in another video. If you are someone that's constantly stressed about finances, you're anxious, you're go, you can't calm down, you can't quiet your thoughts, you're most likely in survival mode, which we'll talk about that on another video. The point of the video today is marketing. But my point on going off about all this is, if you want to be successful as an online coach, if you want to be successful online building a business, marketing is a huge part of it. But now that, more and more people are getting online, the things I'm going to talk about on this video are so important now because you have to come from a place of truly wanting purpose and fulfillment and giving people what they want. Because a lot of people get in the online coaching space with an ego, with, what's in it for me? I need to reach my goals, very self-focused, which is great. That gets you started. I talk about that in my other videos, how my trauma is what drove me to be successful. And that's when we changed our name from Buff and Paid to Shift and Serve. That's really what happened there. So enough of that. I just want to get into these tips really quick. These videos will always stay short and sweet, but I want to talk about your content and your leads and how you're creating content. Okay. So the reason a lot of people are challenged with online coaching and building a business online is because the marketing part, it's going to pull up all of your fears of being seen and all of your fears of what other people think and all your fears of not being perfect and being seen with your failures and your flaws, right? And so that's the mindset part of coaching and content is you're going to post content online. And right away, it's like, who's liking my stuff? Who commented? Who thinks what? Is this pleasing other people? Is this getting engagement and likes from other people? And I'm here to tell you, stop thinking that way and start when you put your content out, posting it and putting it out there from a place of service versus what's in it for me. You want to be putting out content that serves other people, that adds value to other people. Okay. So the example of this is a lot of you guys are posting, your booty workouts, you're inspiring people, and it's inspiring because you're hot and you have the results. But is it truly adding value to people? Is it truly calling people out and shifting what they're thinking? Is it truly speaking their language that they're speaking inside of their head, right? Do you see the difference here where a lot of times, and I do this too, I'm guilty of this too, especially since we started running Facebook ads where we get leads on, we spend a certain amount of money and get leads. And I know that that's a proven system, which we teach in our accelerator program. But in the beginning, when you don't necessarily have client wins and you aren't confident on the phone and you're just starting, you got to get in there and create your own content and generate leads. And this is what I see with a lot of girls starting out, anyone starting out, is they're just posting like, here's what I did today. Here's what I ate. Nobody cares what you ate today unless they know why they should care, right? What result are they going to get that they want in their own words that will make them care what you're eating for the day? Okay. So the point in all of this again is when you post a booty selfie, post it and then say, here's 5 reasons to build your glutes and here's how it will benefit your life, right? Not just, hey, here's me and I'm hot and here's my booty pic. Go work out and do booty. It's like, no, here's why to do booty. Here's the shift around that. Here's how to think and how it will benefit your life. Okay. So the tip in all of that I'm saying right now is start posting content for your niche, for your ideal client, for other people, to be in service to them, to add value, to give them a tip, to give them a call to action, a CTA, to get them to do something different. Because we all know nothing changes in our life if we don't change our actions and we don't change what we're doing. Okay. So tip number 1 is create content that adds value and serves other people versus feeds your own ego. Okay. Tip number 2 is you need to create exclusivity. You need to create an energy, and when people post, they feel like, wow, this girl is exclusive. This person is wanted. This person is valuable. This person is busy. This person is changing the world. Okay. So for example, how do you do that? How do you be exclusive? It literally is your mindset and your energy. When you first start out and you're sitting down to make content, when you first shift, you close your eyes and you say, nobody can do what I do. I was made for a divine purpose. God put me on this planet there's no other me in this entire existence of reality. And I am exclusively me, and I'm going to show up as me, right? And so when you think that and you operate from that place as, I am exclusive, I have people knocking on my door, I have people that want to work with me, even before you actually don't. Your current reality is what you're experiencing. Your current reality is based off your past thoughts and feelings. So right now you don't have people knocking on your door because of the past. But when you show up and you are in that state of being her, you act like you're that future version of you. You think thoughts that she thinks, you feel the way you feel, and you show up on your content like her. That version of you, she is exclusive. She's booked out. She's busy. She has people that want to work with her. She has clients that are winning. She has clients getting results. So you have to create content like you're already there, like you're exclusive and you're busy. How do you practically do this? By letting people know, like, I'm busy. You know what I mean? Like, hey guys, we have a certain amount of spots open. 2 spots have been filled. The deadline is this day. You want to create urgency and exclusivity in your content that's going to get people to take action, being like, okay, this girl is going to close her doors. I'm not going to be able to work with her. Okay, this girl is, she's exclusive. Okay, so that's the second tip. All right. And then third tip just goes along with all of it, is being an authority. Okay, so again, you want to be making content for service, you want to be exclusive, and you want to have authority. Okay. So the authority, that's where you're putting out, same thing with the booty pic. You are an authority on the booty. You know how to build a booty. You know why to build the booty. You branded yourself as the booty. That's your niche. You are the go-to person for building your booty and why you should build your booty. Okay. That's why we teach you to niche down, pick your niche, know who you're speaking to, and speak that person's language. And that's what allows you to create content that serves them, that's valuable, that's exclusive, that gets you booked out, and that has authority, which means you're an expert in that area and you have the results. Okay. So every time you're sitting down to make a piece of content, guys, whether that is, a still photo of you with a long caption, whether that's a B-roll, a behind the scenes. If you guys know a B-roll, that's just you kind of like making the dishes and then there's text on the screen. Okay. Maybe that is a carousel post, an educational post, right? There's so many different types of posts you can make, which is another video. But the point of this video is the mindset and the energy behind your posting is when you sit down, ask yourself, does this post add value and serve this person that will read it? That's my ideal client. Does this post position me as I'm busy, I'm exclusive, and there's urgency to do something and reach out to me to work with me? Okay. And thirdly, does this post add authority? Does this show that I know what I'm talking about, that I walk my talk, that I am a woman of value, that I have results, and that I'm a coach who's leading from the front line because I walk my talk like I just said, okay? So hopefully that's helpful just to shift you a little bit when you're making content, making it more valuable. And I guarantee if you do this, if you follow these 3 things and you think about every single post, having those 3 things before you post it, I guarantee you're going to start getting more people reaching out. Your content's going to get more engagement and you're going to feel more fulfilled because you're truly adding value in the marketplace to humanity in service to other people. Okay. So that's all I got for you guys. Thank you for watching this show on how to create amazing content and how to generate more leads and get people to actually engage on your content. I will see you guys on the next episode and make your week amazing.